Authoritative approach to leadership is often summed up by the phrase "come with me." Authoritative leaders, also called visionary leaders, tend to approach leadership style like a mentor guiding a mentee. Authoritative leaders are inspiring. They tell their teams where they're heading, but don't dictate how they're going to get there. They encourage their team members to use their own initiatives, to solve a problem or to meet a target. Self-confidence and empathy are the most important aspects of authoritative leadership. Authoritative leadership can create the most positive results of all the 6 leadership styles, but it may also intimidate team members if used too much. When your organization requires a fresh vision or a radical new direction, or when you need to help your team manage change, authoritative leadership is most effective. However, it is less effective when you are working with team members who have more expertise than you. In this case, democratic leadership is more likely to be effective. Authoritative leadership can create the most positive results of all the 6 leadership styles, but it may also intimidate team members if used too much. Bureaucratic black belts are people who have mastered their organization system, rules, culture, decision-making processes, and requirements. They are motivated to ensure that the organization's rules are followed and operational integrity is maintained. Bureaucratic black belts are experts at making how to make things happen. They can advise HR leaders on how to gather support for an idea, and how to prevent problems that might damage the credibility or cause the process to take longer. Coercive power comes from the leader's ability to punish someone for non-compliance, and exercise it through threats, punishments, or sanctions. Like reward power, this power is problematic and can be abused. If this power is used excessively, people may experience dissatisfaction or resentment. Therefore, punishment through coercive power should be used as a last resort. Coercive power can be used when the leader wants immediate results from non-compliant team members. At the same time, the leader must manage the long-term effects on motivation of the team. Ethical theories emphasize different components of an ethical dilemma, and ultimately lead to the best ethical conclusion that is consistent with the ethical theory's principles. Individuals typically choose ethical philosophy based on their life experiences. Deontological theory states that people should consistently follow their obligations and duties when considering an ethical dilemma. It means that a person will carry out their obligations to another individual or society because it is ethically correct to do so. The ability to predict the impacts of action is the cornerstone of utilitarian ethical theory. To a utilitarian, ethically correct decision is the one that provides the most benefit to the majority of people. A utilitarian compares similar predicted solutions and uses a point system to evaluate which option is better for most people. Rights theory states that the rights established by society are protected and given top priority. Because a large or ruling population bestowed rights, they are thought to be ethically correct and valid. Casuist ethical theory compares the current ethical dilemma to previous ethical dilemmas and their outcomes. This concept enables an individual to analyze the severity of the situation and create the best possible solution based on the experiences of others. Virtue theory judges people based on their characters rather than by individual actions. It assumes that the morally correct action is the one that displays good characters. Unusual and irregular behavior are regarded as unethical.